Hi there, Jamie Keat here today at Teachers Tech. Hope you're having a great day today. Today I have a quick video for you and I want to show you how you can back up your iPhone data with Google Drive. So first of all, you're going to need to install the Google Drive app. And you just go to the App Store, look up Google Drive, and install it on your iPhone. Now, I have this already installed on my iPhone, so I'm just going to go to it and open it. So I'm just going to go ahead and open the app. This is what it looks like once it's installed. So I'm going to open this up. So what this is going to be able to do is take the information from my iPhone and put it over to my Google Drive, and then I can access it through any device through Google Drive. So where we go for this is in the top left-hand corner, you're going to see those three little lines there. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to go to settings. So I'm going to click on settings. Now you notice there's backup. Now, if you don't see backup, you might be part of an account that might have that, or an organization that has that turned off. But I'm going to go to backup. I'm just using my free Google account for this one here. And you can see at this point, I can back up my contacts, I can back up my calendar events, and I can back up my photos and videos. Now, just so you know, the contacts will come over and they'll make a new group for you in the contacts in Google. And the calendar events will create a new, they'll take out the calendar events and put it in a new calendar for you from your iPhone. And then you can see how it will go and take your photos and videos and back it up through there. So you can go through and I'm just going to click on photos and videos. So I click on it, you can see how I can go from the original. But if you are concerned about space, how much space you have on your Google Drive, you can just pick the high quality on it. So you can go through and make any of these adjustments on it. So you go through, check what you need, and then when you're all done, go ahead down to the very bottom and hit start backup like this. And we're going to hit OK. And this is where you're going to make sure you're on Wi-Fi. It's just so that you're not going to be using up a lot of data as you do this. So I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to hit OK. And the backup is starting from here. So for this demo purpose here today, I did stop my backup early on this just after a couple of minutes, but it still brought those things over to my Google Drive. And I'm just on my computer now because I want to show you how everything's connected no matter what device you go to. So I'm in Google Drive with the same account. Right now I'm in Google Photos. So if you just check in the app launcher, you can see photos right here. Now, in this case, I'm just going to go to recently added and click on it, and you can see added today. Even though these are old pictures, these are from my iPhone that have been stored there for a while, that it was starting to move over before I stopped it here. So this is going to be my Google Photos. Now I'm going to go over to contacts here and take a look at this here. You can see it says James Keat iPhone. It's going to be called your iPhone. That's how you know that where it is. But you can edit this after, so I can go ahead and rename that after, but check for where it's going to say iPhone. And then with Google Calendar, you're going to notice the same thing here. I have James Keat's iPhone here, which I can rename in the Google Calendar too. But that's where that information is going to be living. So across all your devices, you can log in, even though you've worked on your iPhone. Now everything's syncing backed up over to Google Drive if that's the way you like to work. So I hope you liked this tip today about backing up your iPhone to Google Drive. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you think it will help you out in the future, let me know what else you want to learn about in the comments down below. Thanks for watching this time on Teachers Tech. I'll see you next time with more tech tips and tutorials.